Look at that card, this Yuvraj Singh. The rest hasn't looked impressive at all. That's what they're playing for, the Micromax Cup. The tournament turning out to be very interesting. Ooh, that ball was a nasty delivery, bounced on him. He didn't know much about it. Oja, the number 11, up against Lasith Malinga.
Oh, it's a pearler. Absolute beauty. And now number 11, he's not going to know much about that. Even to a top order player would have struggled with this. Beautiful line. It just cramps him and chases him a bit. Puts him, I think, on the glove of the forearm guard there. Didn't know anything at all about that one. Two slips in. And he's giving himself a little bit of room as Oja. 103 for 9. 10 or 11 in. Looking for an early finish of this innings and having a quick turnaround of 10 minutes. And then the home side could be out there batting very, very shortly.
The virtual semi-final for Sri Lanka, though India has 2 chances. They got another game. Sri Lanka had to win this match, and what a performance it has been. The entire team has performed tremendously, a wonderful performance. And mind you, this is after Dhoni won the toss. He had the option of batting first, and he decided to do so. And that's how the standings are at the moment. New Zealand on top. They'll be meeting India in the next game, which will be, once again, another virtual semi-final for both teams.
Change of pace, almost doing the trick for Malinga. Now there is an appeal. It's his big off cut, a big off break from Malinga. Certainly gripped and surprised Oja again.
He could bowl that quickish off break at much slower than his usual pace. He's mastered it. He's also able to bowl that slowish bouncer. He's sort of developed a great repertoire, Lasith Malinga. And he's confused the batsman quite a bit. Look at the support. Not a bad crowd in at all on a Sunday. Oh, another good Yorker. A good return, hits the stump. But Sharma should be in. They go upstairs. It's 103 for 9.
We're just hanging around here just to make sure. Come upstairs. Good throw. And Sharma was tight in the end. He didn't slide the bat. Now, youngsters at home, slide the blade back across the popping crease. He's placed it. I think he's okay. But he's there and he places it there. He's just in. Tell you what, by another frame, he's just in.
He's got the 5. Thisara Perera has got 5. India all out for 103. Ishant Sharma has been bowled by Perera for 3. And what a return for this young man. 5 for 28.
Oh, fantastic. Hung around Ishant Sharma for 24 deliveries. And just got the 3 runs. But of course, this will mean Sri Lanka will come out and bat. Pereira's best figures, his maiden 5-wicket haul in a one-day international. That's high fives all round for this young man. Thoroughly deserved. No surprises there on the big replay screen. Fantastic stuff. 7.4 overs, 1 maiden, 5 for 28 for this young right-hander, and he'll get to keep that white cricket ball. Over the moon, big time. And he finished off with a nice little straight one. It's a change of pace to undo Ishant Sharma. Handshakes from Percy and the flag. Very pleased of that dressing room.
Wow, who would have thought that? At one stage, India were none for 20 off 4 overs, going nicely, and no dramas at all. Then suddenly, they lost their last 10 wickets for 83 runs. That is just extraordinary. Yuvraj Singh was there almost to the death before he was adjudged LBW. He was the top scorer with 38. But goodness me, that is just a miserable batting performance from India. They haven't got the grips in this Micromax Cup series at this stage, and they're going to have some thinking to do, I'm sure, because the Sri Lankan bowlers were very good indeed. Look at that last name. Pereira, playing in his 11th one international only for Sri Lanka, 5 for 28. He found his zone. He bowled absolutely beautifully. He had great support from Angelo Matthews as well, and Malinga and Kulasekaru topping and tailing that innings. So that's the story, Sri Lanka.
Here comes Praveen Kumar to Jawad. Here's that little bit of movement in the air. Both away and in to right-handers.
Well, India will need something really special here to try and curtail Sri Lanka. Under 104, Kumar can swing the ball. He's been India's best so far with the seam. He's provided them wickets. Important times, but one wonders whether 104 is big enough for the Indian bowling attack to defend. Certainly.
Well, they just got to go all out attack, Roche. There's no doubt about it. And the only way you can stop this is to get people out. So get another slip in, and possibly someone in the gully, and even you're just going to go all out. Someone on the drive, perhaps. Short there, catching on the drive. Now there's the third slip to go in. Short and wide and gets the treatment. There's the first runs off Jawardner's bat.
He's off the mark with a boundary. Short and wide. And hit square on the offside. Plenty of time. India not very far away from Yuvraj Singh, but he finds the boundary.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? The modern game, do you go up and over? And see, Raina was excited. It wasn't that far away from Yuvraj Singh. And he tried to control it and almost hit it down a bit, Jawardner. You see a lot of guys today, they'll go up and over. They have an openish blade and just really thrash at it. And the modern game with these big bats, going for it. He's gapped it all right, and he's underway. 100 required for the Sri Lankans to be sewn up in the final. Gets them through the Saturday's final. It's good stuff here from Kumar. He's come back.
Ball has been tight. Praveen Kumar bowls good lines. It's the seam. But one doubts whether 104 will be sufficient for both Kumar or Nehra or even Ishant Sharma to do anything special. Indians will have to come up with something really, really special here. They got 35 minutes to bat before the break, Sri Lanka. And this is off an edge. On the bounce, the third man. He waited for it, Ishant Sharma, rather than attacking it. They'll get a single, 5 without loss.
They've just got the 2 slips in. I really do think they should have perhaps 2 slips in the gully or even 3 slips. Certainly just another attacking fieldsman, because really if they don't get those wickets early on, then there's no way they can win this match.
A good move to see Jawardner up the order. This was the last ball of the last over. Jawardner, just a wild swing. Ishant Sharma not picking it up there. Would have been a good start if he could have picked that up. Not too far away from him.
Russell, pretty good performance by Tishara Pereira. You're sure you're having a chat to him downstairs. He was bang on target today.
Yeah, they did trust him with the old ball, and for a seamer to do well in the middle overs That's incredible, and if Sri Lanka can have that option going forward, that will be very good. Because Thisara can hit the ball long distance too. The unevenness in the wicket or the bounce that he got also did help, but credit to him, he had the ball in the right areas.
He did. He got a little reverse swing as well. Oh, he's had a real go at that one outside off stump. It looks as if, well, Dilshan always plays like this anyhow. It looks as if he wants to get this over and done with nice and early. That one just kept going. I was also impressed with Sangakkara's captaincy today. I thought he was nice and aggressive. I like the way he came up to the stumps nice and early, which made it a lot easier for Kulasekara.
Kulasekara lacks in pace. Therefore, lots of batsmen tend to bat outside the crease to negotiate the swing.
Well, that one's going to go for 4. He did that well enough to beat the third-man fieldsman. Yep. Into the boundary it goes, and the Sri Lankan supporters here are really enjoying this.
That's not where you want to bowl. With Tilakaratne Dilshan means it's going to hurt. He sits on his back foot, uses his hands. That's what he always does.
Yes, just looking at the offside field, they've got their third man just a little squarer now, but there's no point in having him there. He's got to bowl a bit straighter. That's better.
Going back to Kulasekara. When Sangakkara comes back up to the wicket, the batsman is forced back into the crease. The unevenness that he gets, the uneven bounce, and the little bit of angle that he gets into the batsman really makes it difficult to negotiate from holding your position.
Straight to mid-on, it's 10 for none. No, I don't think the Indians will be crying just yet, because even if they do lose this match, they've got another one against New Zealand. If they win that one, they'll be back up against Sri Lanka again. So we don't really want to write them off just yet. They're quite capable of beating. Whoops. So still a lot of cricket to go under, or water to pass under the bridge before this tournament is won.
But for sure, India would have preferred to play New Zealand in that final. That meant they would have had to win today. So I see a missed opportunity.
Nicely worked away by Jayawardene. This is an interesting move, putting him up the order. Is it possibly an indication that they're thinking about him batting at number 3?
I think that's the right way forward too. I always thought he's a much better player up the order. I would have thought he'll go in at 3, which would have Upul Saranga opening, because he has been doing a good job. But it might let Jayawardene and Tilakaratne Dilshan can play a free role and not think of anything else but just their game. That will be the key to Sri Lanka making big totals.
Hit him outside the line. Perhaps even on the gloves. A little surprised there, Jayawardene.
Still not easy. Ball moving around a bit. Some keeping high. Some low. The batsman really having to work hard.